Hi everyone, welcome to the Easter edition of Paper and Joy. Today our card for the month is this one with some cute bunnies and on the inside it's got something cute. Ooh, they've all got little puffy tails. And then to write, open it up and got the writing bit here, so just because we've got the holes, let's put that extra bit of white paper in. So let's go ahead and make this card. So you need your card blank, and also you'll have got this template with the circle and the bunnies. So if you can cut out the circle for this step, and then you can either do 1, 2 or 3 circles depending on how many you like. Trace around those. So I'm going to do the 3 to match the ones we had in the sample. There we go. 2. And 3. And you can position them wherever you like, wherever takes your fancy. There we go. And then cut them out. Now, I'm going to pop that on one side. I've started to cut. Got a bit of a frog in my throat, sorry. Started to cut them out. The first bit's the trickiest bit. So you can either use a sharp pair of scissors, or if you want to be a bit safer, which is great, always a great thing to do. I also like to start with a pen, and you might think, well, why are we starting with a pen? Well, what you can do is just carefully position your fingers behind. I don't know if you can see the shadows of where my fingers are, so they're not in the middle where my pen's going to go, so I don't stab myself. But use your pen and just gently make a hole. So try not to crease the paper too much, but it will crease a little bit. So just pop it in until it's reasonably big, because then you can now use your scissors to cut. And the other trick I find is if you cut in a round fashion, almost like a spiral, because then you can ease your way to the edge and it gets a nicer rounded finish. So just ease your way, and there we are, right at the line now. So then try to cut outside the line so that we don't see that much. However, it's just pencil that we've drawn with, so we can always just use a rubber to get rid of any outstanding marks that we leave behind. There we go. Just continue along around the circle. Until we are back at the start. There we go. That little bit off there. Okay, pop it in my rubber sugar box that I always have. Okay, let's have a look. Do we need to rub any bits? No, a little bit rough, but what we're going to do is we're going to use the confetti pieces to hide any dodgy scissor work. All right, so we've got our card, and now we're going to cut our bunny pieces. So we've got some different colours. There's enough room for, I've cut these in half already, but 2 bunnies per piece that you've got, because we will be using the other bunnies later for our joy item. So I've got my yellow, purple, and nearly finished my green. So again, trace it round with pencil and then cut. If I can get rid of this frog in my throat. All right, so just a nice cut inside the line so we don't see the paper. And again, if there are any bits you need to rub out. I do have a few on my green. Just grab an eraser, take those off so that it looks a bit neater. A bit of my purple. So I've chosen these colours, nice sort of Easter colours. The yellow, the purple and the green. All right, now we need our trusty glue. And what we might do actually first is draw our little faces on. So as you can see, the sample that we just got little eyes, a mouth, and a little nose, which is a little bit cute. So a pen, a texter, a fine liner, whatever you've got handy. Just pop some eyes and the little nose and mouth on. One, two, three. There we go. Now cute little bunnies. All right, now we can grab our glue and we can place them on. If I can pop that there, so inspiration. So I've got the purple one sort of straight, the yellow one's a bit diagonal, and this green one's just peeking in from the side. So if you like, you can copy that or get creative and put your bunnies wherever you want. Okay, so I'm just going to glue the bit that's going to stick on the other side of the card with our glue. So in this case, it's the tummy of the purple one. And pop him behind there. Our little yellow guy, again his tummy, maybe it's a girl, maybe they're all girls, maybe they're all boys, who knows. Pop him in there, so we've just got to make sure it doesn't peek out our other circle there. And then our green bunny. So he's a bit more on the side. He, she, it. And a bit on the ear. And then we're just going to watch that we don't cross over too much on the yellow on the back there. So they look like they're all sitting separately. There we go, nice and cute. All right, now I'm going to pop the inside things in. So that's the greeting at the top and also the cover page, just so that we don't see when we write in the card, don't see that through the holes. So I've given you some different greetings, so you can choose which ones you want, cut out which one you like. So we've got have a blessed Easter, happy Easter, Easter greetings to you, and Easter blessings. So whichever you prefer, just cut them out. I might go happy Easter for this one. So we just need our glue stick again. Pop some glue on the back of that. And if you have a scrap piece of paper, that is good to glue on. So I'm just going to use this card so that we don't get glue on our work area. Could be mum's good table. In this case, my auntie's expensive tablecloth that she sent me, which I like as a background. All right, just pop it out a touch from this edge so that it sort of lines up, and it will have overhang so that we get a nice crisp edge. So I've done that deliberately because we're going to stick the piece of paper in. Just pop it out a little bit so that the writing sort of is in the middle. A clump of glue there. All right, so we're going to cut off this extra bit. Just turn it over so you can cut along the white edge. Nice, neat finish. There we go. And then we will pop our extra bit of paper in there. So I have pre-taped this for you with double-sided tape. So it makes it easy. Just peel that back. And then line that up against the edge, the fold edge of the paper. And also, oops, the top edge. There we go. Pop that in. And now, just for the ease of recipients knowing what to do, I've just folded the corner. It highlights a little blue at the back and tells the people that, oh, there's something behind there that we need to have a look at. So let's grab the corner and fold down a little bit. There we go. And then you can write your message in the back there. Now we might, let's see, we might do the pom-poms first. I'm going to leave the confetti till last because that's going to take a little while and you don't want to see me doing all of those, but just to give you an idea. Okay, so our pom-poms, you have a pom-pom for each bunny in your pack. So obviously, well, again, you can mix it up. I was going to say stick the colours on the right bunny, but if you want, you can mix it up. And I've also given you a wet glue in your pack this time. It's different branding, but it doesn't matter, all the same. And these pom-poms will need the wet glue to stick properly. They do actually need quite a bit of glue. So I like to do both a bit on the bunny and on the pom-pom, just to make it helps it stick a bit better. So just dab a dollop on your bunny and also on your pom-pom, just to get it in the hairs a little bit, and then it helps it stick. Also a good idea if you can wait a little bit then. Well, probably better to do this step at the end, but just because of the sake of the instructions, for you not sitting around watching me do confetti, I've just done this step now. Because then, yeah, it's a bit easier if you just let it dry as the final end piece. Maybe put a little, like a book or something on top just to hold it in place. It can be a bit temperamental sometimes, these pom-poms. Okay, so we've got those on. Hopefully they stay on. I'll do the other bit. Okay, and just while we're waiting there, I've paired the card with a nice fresh green envelope, which is a nice Easter colour. Okay, and the last step, which I'll just show a little bit of, is the confetti. So I've just punched mine. You will have in your pack some strips, the colours to match the bunnies. So we've got the yellow, they've got a metallic purple, which is nice and interesting, and also a pattern green. I thought that would be a cool little fun thing. So if you happen to have like a one hole punch, great. If not, you can also use a regular hole punch. And what I find the easiest is if you actually take the bottom off and empty out any bits. Now I've already emptied out because we have a whole stack in there. Then you can see where your holes are, and it makes it a lot easier to punch. And you can then move along. You can see where you've just punched. You just move along a little bit until the next strip, and keep punching until I've done. Well, I suggest, look, you can use the whole strip. If you can get, say, 20, 22 pieces of confetti out, that's great. That's sort of what I used on the sample card there. If you get some more, fabulous. And like this one, like pop them in sort of a bit irregularly, some out, some in. You can use it to cover up any sort of rough cutting a little bit as well. That's why I thought that would be nice and handy for this card. If there's any sort of dodgy cutting that's happened, you can pop, like my bit there, I'll pop one there. So just use your glue stick, go around the edges of your circle. You do it in sections so that it doesn't dry, and then pop your confetti on. And as I said, this will take a bit of time, so you don't need to watch the whole thing of me doing it. Push them on, overlap some, put some out, stretch it out. So as I said, go around, do all 3 colours, and you should then end up with something like that. So enjoy card making for this month, and I'd love to see some photos. Bye for now.